Hi everyone, I'm Josephinx, and my goddess name, higher self name, is Devotion. And today we are going to do a reading. I'm very excited because we're in Scorpio season and I'm a Scorpio. It's just full of death, rebirth, and going to the darkest places in us. You know, seeing what's been buried underneath the rug and being able to access it much more easy than it would be if it was in summer or something. So, yeah, we're entering a period of stillness and quietness, and I think we're being asked to be quiet, to listen to our inner voice, even the ones that are not so nice. We're just entering a period of self-awareness, a little bit deeper, so that we can pick up the things that are underneath the rug that we need to look at, because we need to create space for us to hear our ancestors better, and we can't do that without getting centered and, you know, clearing what needs to go and then inviting what wants to come in. So right now we're doing a lot of the clearing of what needs to go. But it doesn't have to look horrible. It doesn't have to look ugly. It can. Some people can go to it really at a dark depth, and some people don't need to, which is fine. Everyone has different ways of working with these energies. Ascension, Rainbow Bridge, Dark Night of the Soul, Earth Healing, Second Ray of Wisdom. So right now this is the real aspect. This is what's real, and we're constantly revisiting this because it is real on the earth, because Gaia is going back to the fifth dimension. This is real, and we're experiencing more of who we are, and we're experiencing more of our memories, so it's very exciting. But we have, with going here, on the way, there's a bridge, and the bridge won't let you cross unless we face our darkness. And us actually healing ourselves is healing our ancestry, and our ancestry has been on the earth in different areas. And so we're not only healing the physical land, we're healing the energetic ancestry that is just in the space, in the energy realm. Yeah, so our healing is our own healing that's within ourselves, our own ancestral healing, our own past life healing, this healing now. All of this is helping the earth ascend, because we're all grid workers, and we all feel that, we all know that. So this is just a confirmation of that. And with that, gives us this second ray of wisdom. It looks like your higher self is right there. So because we're going into winter, we're entering a period of stillness to be able to hear our higher self, our ancestors, our guides much more clearly. Our higher self is going to be much more accessible. So it's a good time to take advantage of this moment. I don't really like the word take advantage of. It's a good time to play with our darkness. Be curious about our darkness, and I'm going to read this one. It looks like she's holding a ball of light. It's almost like she's taken her crown and she's putting it in her heart, because it's like white. It's like glowing white too. So this is the second ray of wisdom. The second ray of wisdom is a consciousness of loving wisdom straight from the heart of the universe. It amplifies the magnetic power of attraction, empowering you to pull into your life all that is needed for your life's work. It brings the opportunity to heal, restore, and understand through the power of love and the light of ancient wisdom. The spiritual master known as the Buddha is with you now to help you fully receive and integrate the blessing of this ray of light from the universe. It's a very open, expansive heart. You're open to life. When you're closed, you don't get to experience many great experiences. So being open will help make the healing process as painless as possible, as smooth as possible, you know. Yeah, it says this ray will help you focus on the consciousness in your heart. And so this reminds me of bringing consciousness to the truth, to love, to what is real. Coming back to that again is bringing us back to what is anchoring us in the first place. Like why we're even here, why we're even watching this video, why we're even continuing to keep going, you know? We have a family, we have so many things that we're thinking about that we love. And so we have to remember that those things that anchor us, we have to imagine them in a better place for fun. Say it's already perfect and like everything, like, oh, my life's perfect and like I got everything I wanted. We have to keep dreaming because we have to keep seeing what we can do with where we're going. And that is the magic that is coming through us. That is the Jesus energy, the Christ energy that we all hold. There's going to be many people that are doing greater things than even Jesus did. So we're living in those times. I wonder, okay. I wonder what will the angels say about this dark night of the soul. What can we love, cooperate, Archangel Raguel, justice, love, balance. Okay, so we're arriving in our heart, and the heart is the middle of let's just say the 7 chakras, the 7 energy centers. So we have our root, we have our earth star, our root, our sacral, and our solar, and it arrives in our heart. And then from above we have our crown, third eye, throat, heart. So it all meets like this. And then the heart is what is holding this balance of peace and love. Because we have to constantly return to the peace. We have to cooperate with whatever circumstances we're in. Archangel Zadkiel. Harmony. So this is a lot about tranquility and peace within your being. I talk about neutrality a lot because I've experienced a lot of peace myself, and it's a level of peace. It's an area, a spaciousness of peace that I never knew I had within me. I never knew I could create. I never knew was there for me. So arriving at that place for me is what helped me ground myself. It also helped me see like the overall perspective of everything. From a place of self-love. What do the ancestors have to say? This one wanted to come out really bad. Your loyalty and faith is being misplaced by serving too many masters. Because we are so empathetic, when we are with others, we forget our own voice and we start to think that our own voice is the people around us. When actually, when you go alone and when you spend just a couple of minutes, an hour by yourself, you sit with your own energy and you feel what that feels like. Maybe you write or you just do some form of self-awareness. You realize how much more different that is than when you're with other people. Maybe it's maybe we're just becoming more aware that we are giving our energy away, and we don't have to do that. So, what boundaries of self-love do you have to be aware of, be said, be spoken, act on? You can even, I feel like you can even like finish this sentence with, because I love myself, I have to do this, just so that we can remind ourselves and hear our own voices, hear our own sound, so that we can hear our own truth. Rattlesnake. Ooh. The experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So we can't see this right now, but everything we are healing, everything we are going through, even the days where it doesn't feel like we're healing at all and we're just floating, or we're just, feel like we're just looking at the clock, or we're just existing, or we're living. There's stuff going on in the other realm. You're doing a lot of things when you're sleeping. You're doing a lot of things are going on that we don't understand, right? That's like up here, and it's very light. There's a lot of light. It's a very like high, and we have to continue to do the work here in the physical too. But I'm just saying that there's also a lot going on up there. So, whenever you're still in you feel like you're supposed to be vibrating at a higher place because of this spiritual concept that we feel like we need to be vibrating higher. That is something that is falling away. That is something that is not relevant to your situation, because your situation. When we keep trying to compare it to the collective of keep vibrating high, No, we need to like feel these feelings. We need to give them space. We need to create the space to feel, because we need to show every emotion how much we love ourselves so that we can continue to move forward. We need to give ourselves that space. And all of this reflective awareness that we're doing on ourselves, all this healing is because it's giving us a lot of lessons. And so this is a really great preparing area. It's preparing us for something. This is a test. So we're going to get another test, and this is one that's going to help us step into a deeper area within ourselves. And we're shedding our snakeskin. So we're healing that. We're healing. What are we healing? Maybe, like, is there something, like, similar that we're all healing collectively? Right. I feel like we're healing, whatever, like, we know we're healing, but the main thing that keeps coming up is we're having to let some aspect of self die, and it's really disturbing and really uncomfortable to our ego to let it die, because it's all we've known that we have been. It's like it's been our identity, that losing it, we lose ourselves. And we have to let it go. We're having to detach from it, because we need to feel like, we need to know what it feels like to lose ourselves. We need to know what it feels like to not have that identity anymore, because we're becoming a new version of ourselves. So that's why we're going through this dark night of the soul, because everything we've known to be about ourselves, we're having to let go of, because we just know that there's this new energy coming in, and the old isn't having to go. I know for me, I had to let go of a creation, and I thought that was all I was. Like, I didn't think that was all I was, but I was a big part of my identity, and it was weird because I thought I was going to do it for longer, but nope, other things call. So when other creations call, you have to answer the phone, pick up the phone. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. False prosperity. Suspense, suspicion, responsibilities neglected, vicious person, untrusting person, fear of failure. So there's a lot of energy of it can go wrong. And I think we're having to look at this so that we can reprogram our brain and turn it this way. So the thoughts that come up, there's a lot of negative thoughts that come up, because we're being challenged into this new version of ourselves. So it's normal, it's not a surprise that these thoughts are coming up, because we're being met between two versions of ourselves. The one that is the real one, the one that is continuous forward movement into the light, and then the old self, which you could stay there, right? You could stay there if you want, be comfortable, or you can go across the bridge and enter a beautiful place of healing. But we're already doing it. We're doing it. It's just making us feel a little shaky. Just making it feel just a little bit shaky. we have to change up our routine and listening to ourselves, and getting centered. Maybe we need to try some new things, because if they're not working, we need to try some new things. So the mountain goat, there's something out of balance in your life, so you do whatever you need to do to correct it. Yeah, we need to flip this Queen of Pentacles right side up. So we know what we need to do, and our ancestors, your ancestral spirit guides are offering you guidance now, so pay close attention to the signs and omens from them. Yeah, just the numbers, the songs that are coming around you, the symbols, the signs, all these things are coming from something higher than ourselves. The universe is just orchestrated for you. And yeah, it's like we're all entering into this area of, oh, am I crazy? No, we're just awakening. I mean, yeah, I think we're crazy. I think it's fun to be crazy. But we're actually just awakening to our real self, which is can be available in a myriad of ways. That is our natural state of being in the 5D realm, is that we can be so many things, right? We're not in a box anymore. That's done. We're able to transform and be who we want to be in each and every moment. We're able to do that in the name of love. We're able to transform and take on the role of an actor and be somebody else, because that is just what wants to come through us. Let compassion and forgiveness be top priority in this situation. That is how we can return to that anchor of peace and love, is by looking at us with so much compassion and forgiveness for those past versions of ourselves. Right, at a funeral, you have to, there's going to be people that are forgiving this person for dying. It's the same way. You have to forgive those versions of yourself, and forgive and celebrate those versions of yourself, so that you can create that space that is so needed for what's to come. Yeah, I feel like the two versions of ourselves are like butting heads against each other, and we know where to go, and that compassion and forgiveness is gonna guide us there. It's gonna anchor us there. Is there anything I want to get from this? Let me see. I want to see what these two angels are. Ragiel is the angel of justice, and Zadkiel, I can't quite remember. Righteousness of God. He says, do you have deep wounds that prevent you from living your life fully? Do you lack compassion for yourself and for others? So, we're being tested right now, because we are met with this darkness, and also this available, accessible, easy energy to dive into, that's going to leap us into this higher version of us. And that old version is still going to be there, like saying you should be doing this, you should do that. It's going to, you look like you're doing the wrong thing. All this low self-talk. So it's really a test of embodying love so much that has to leave, Anything that is not peace in me has to leave now. Anything that is below peace, cannot exist in me anymore, you know? Or just like revisiting that, like the compassion that you can have for yourself just says that is what I'm calling in, and that is what I'm only going to experience because I love my life, I love what I'm doing. I'm going to continue moving forward, and I'm going to trust that everything is going to fall into my lap and come to me because I'm sending out the signal, and now I can surrender. I can surrender now to my higher self, to this version of me that I can't fully see yet, but that I trust because I have a feeling and a knowing that it is going to get better. Yeah. This is such a light-filled reading, even though it's surrounding our healing. And I think maybe we sometimes don't see the light and the light of this. I fully see the light of this. And right in the moment, sometimes it's not easy to see that the light and how easy it can be to trust. But there's a lot of guidance. I keep burping. There's a lot of guidance on our side that is supporting us. You know, because we're the chain breakers. There's so much guidance supporting us, and it's so easy to. It's easier now to trust that and to go in that realm, because we're adopting higher frequencies in this attunement that we're receiving every day, every second. We're just like and especially in these portals, these days where we have multiple numbers aligned, or you can just feel that you're in a portal in the physical or in the quantum. You know, it's like accessing more of our energy centers. We're being able to use them. It feels like anxiety, but it's actually just the ascension. Yeah, that is what I got. Okay, thank you for watching, and take care of yourself.